It's a rough day outside. Right, welcome back to another mountain road ride, gravel ride of the week. Oh, I'm already fogging up just from this lineup here. It's gonna be a challenging day out here today. It's been some 24-hour rain. This is probably gonna be the wettest course I have ever done a gravel race on. You gotta try to scrape together all the motivation that you can on a day like today. So what I will say is, this event carries the name of Gravel Grinder Nationals, but anybody who finishes an event like this today, a 100-mile race on wet and soggy gravel, they can claim any title they want at the end of the day when they finish an event like this. So I think it's time for us to go line up there at the start, 100 miles of weights. This is going to be a long, grueling day. At the end of this day, I can walk away as a champion in my own right for finishing this thing. So let's get it done and do this gravel ride of the week, Gravel Grinder Nationals. 100-mile race in the rain, the pace during those first few miles was simply way above what I could handle. I tried to hang with the lead bunch as long as possible, but I had no choice but to drop back into a more sustainable tempo. Then, just as I settled into the second group on the road, I noticed that this pothole had my front wheel severely deflated. With only 10 miles covered, this race was becoming more challenging by the minute. Alright, first time in the last few years I've had a puncture in a race. Let's see what this thing is. How to make a challenging ride more challenging. I pulled out my useless little pump and had to watch how just about every bunch disappeared up the road while I struggled to get some air back in the tire. Lesson learned. From now on, I'll be sure to take my CO2 cartridges along to races. They sure would have been handy on this day. Let's try this again. See if I can at least make it to that first aid station. Oh boy. Let the fight continue. I was at this point way back in the field, and the bigger bunches had by now well and truly disappeared, and I would not see them again for the rest of the day. Staying in the mental game was all I could do at this point. I came here to finish this thing, and I want to prove to myself that I can do this. The challenging day has been made harder by a flat. I'm gonna stick it out and get this done. Aid station number 1 finally gave me access to a proper pump, and I could soon head back out on the road to face some more grueling miles. Thanks so much, appreciate it. Challenging day! This race is really testing me today. It's quickly turning into the pothole dodging nationals. I have now hit yet another hole, lost some more air in the front tire again. Second aid station, not too far away. And as I say that, I hit another one. Freaking holes. Alright, so second aid station, not too far away. Gotta get some more air back in the tire again. This is a rough day outside. Almost halfway. Almost halfway. I'm gonna get this freaking thing done. My decision to ride with a full set of fenders turned out to be a good one. It added some weight on the hills, but at least I got a compliment from the mechanic at the second aid station.
Smartest man so far.
Another clever move was to ride with a spare set of gloves, which I could swap to after getting the initial pair totally soaked. With the air back in my tire, yet again, it was time to push through to get this gravel grinder done. Never been to Ireland or Wales. I can only imagine this is a lot of what it must look like. So close, so very close. I'm gonna get this thing done. It has kicked me to the ground multiple times today, but I was determined to get it done. You know what, for me, that's the biggest victory today. Yeah, I would have loved to be placed well in my age category, finishing in a good time, but that wasn't meant to be today. And for me, this lesson right here, this is what gravel riding can teach us. It's, you know, it's so representative of the real world, where a lot of times we face with stuff that's just not easy, it's not enjoyable, it's uncomfortable, but you just have to put your head down and get it done. And for me, that is what this day was, and I'm very thankful I stuck it out. I'm gonna get this gravel grinder nationals 100 miles on super soggy wet gravel roads done. Yes. Woo. It's done. This is so friggin' tough. A massive well done goes out to everyone who braved this weather to ride, support, or volunteer. You are all champions. All that remained to be done now was wash the bike and enjoy some warm pizza. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more Gravel Ride of the Week content. I have to make a pit stop here. This incredible lady is the one working behind the scenes here at Mountain Road Ride to get a lot of the awesome shots you see on a day like today. Here she is, out here on a wet, cold, rainy day, doing an amazing job. Big thank you to Kristen. She is an awesome part of this team. So happy to have her in my life.